Hey guys, Andy here. You might know me as some guy on Instagram, and today I'm going to show you how to edit your photos on your iPhone using an app called Snapseed. Before we get started, I recommend increasing your screen brightness. It helps a lot when editing photos on your phone. So Snapseed is made by Google and it's free on the App Store. It's also available on Android. So I already have a photo picked out here, so let's open it. It's a photo of a cocktail from a local bar. So just to get started, we're going to crop the photo. This is going to be used on Instagram, so I'm going to crop it in a square. At any time during editing, you can tap on the image and it will show you the original, so you can compare. Let's start off with Tune Image. This has the most basic controls. So I like to usually hit the magic wand here, does a little bit of auto adjustments, and then play around with the options separately. So you can see we've already made some improvements to the photo. For details, adds kind of a sharpness and stuff like that to the photo. I usually like to do around 20 for both of these settings. Kind of gives it a subtle effect. Rotate, we won't be using that in this tutorial, but you can rotate your photos with that. Transform, this is a great tool for architectural shots. If you're shooting buildings, it's very helpful to be able to angle all the shots and stuff like that. But for this shot, we're not going to be using that. One of the best tools, in my opinion, is this selective tool. So you click this little plus and you can add points to the image. And what it's actually doing is selecting the color in that area. So when I'm doing like food and drink photography, I like to select the table that the food or drink is on and desaturate it a bit and brighten it up a little. And you can actually copy these points. So I'm copying this one. I'm gonna put it over here, over here. And this is yellow, so I want to get that on there. Yeah. I just think desaturating it gives it a lot more focus to what you're shooting. But play around with all the settings. To change the tool that you're using, you swipe up and down, and to change the intensity, you swipe left and right. So as you can see, I can't add any more points because I've added 4, or I've added 8. So to get around this, you just apply the settings, and then you can redo more selective tools. So now we can do another 8. I want to make that drink pop a little bit more. And maybe the green of this mint leaf here. Also, if you hold your finger, you can fine-tune, pick the area and color. I think that looks pretty good. Looks like there's a little bit of yellow in that background from a light, so let's pick that. There we go. Before, after. Same with the reflection from these sunglasses. Let's fix that. It's the little details that add up. And if you want to preview your adjustments, you can click this little eye here. It'll actually hide the points.
Spot repair, we're not going to be using this, but this is if you want to remove, like, for example, let's remove that little, well, it wasn't little, but if you want to remove a point on the photo, so we can get rid of that glare, for example. Well, actually, let's get rid of that, so, yeah. So you can see the glare in the sunglasses is gone. And this is also my favorite tool, Vignette. And this, you know, it's a pretty standard tool, adding the darkness around the edges. But I like this one because you can add an inner brightness, and that kind of gives it like a little extra polish to the photo. And you can also move it around. We're gonna try to focus in on the drink here. So I think that really makes it pop. I don't recommend using any of the other tools in Snapseed, but they're there if you want to mess around with them. But there you go. Original, fully edited, save as a copy is what I recommend doing. I wouldn't recommend overwriting your originals, just in case you want to make other edits. And that photo is ready to go on Instagram. For more tutorials like this, check out my YouTube channel and my website, ihitthebutton.com. Also follow me on Instagram. Username is someguy. Happy shooting.